Fala pessoal, que eu...
Okay, baby, it's all right. Like, just relax.
I'm so
I know
nervous.
we're very
This is
famous.
Tofa.
I know. He wasn't this way with me. It's only with. Okay.
Fala pessoal, que é o Bruno Garcia pro canal Trompete Flix. E estamos aqui no Jazz Trompete Festival com Jens Lindemann e Andrea Tofanelli. E a gente estava conversando ontem no almoço falando sobre esse mito que existe no Brasil sobre os trompetes Yamaha. Os feitos no Japão, made in Japan, e os made in China, que made in China, fabricados na China. E eles me falaram umas coisas muito interessantes. Então, melhor ouvir o que eles têm a falar para a gente acabar com esse mito aqui no Brasil sobre se é melhor o Japão ou se o China é muito ruim.
It is a pleasure to be here with my dear friend Andrea Tofanelli. And my name is Jens Lindemann. But one thing we've been asked to discuss particularly today is instruments made in Japan versus the Yamaha instruments made in China. I have been to both factories to do a making of trumpets video in the Japanese factory, and also went to China to see the same counter factory there. And one thing that I can tell you absolutely without question is that all of the designers and the workmen that are working in the Chinese factory are all trained specifically by everybody that is also from the Japanese factory. This is critically important because it means there's a consistency to the horns that continues the legacy in the line of Yamaha. And I think with your travels around the world, you've probably experienced that as well.
I can say we know that everything that is built in Yamaha about instruments, especially about trumpets. All the machines they use are patented by Yamaha. They are not of other brands. Mm-hmm. So what is in Japan has been like copy and paste in China. So everything's absolutely identical. The production chain is exactly the same. And so it's important to understand that this allows Yamaha to keep the cost lower. Mm-hmm. And to offer the instruments like the student models and the intermediate models they have an incredible quality, because sometimes we play it, and it's amazing how the sound, and with a low cost. This is important to understand. It's only we have different economies all around the world in different countries. So to have a factory in China allows Yamaha to have some lower costs, and this is important to have high quality instruments with a lower cost.
Cost efficiency has nothing to do with quality consistency. I think that's the important point.
That's the important
because
point.
You hear it all the time, where are the instruments made? And we've all had that discussion as trumpet players before. But I can say, with all honesty, absolutely, the quality consistent level in terms of instruments made in Japan, the professional levels, versus the instruments made for the student market and intermediate models made in China are all designed by the same people, trained by the same people, all out of Japan. And that's why they are so consistent and why they are cost efficient. That's an economic reality of life. That's why we have an international economy, and why it's good to try to be friendly with everybody, all countries and all cultures, because we work together and everybody can win.
Exactly. This is important to explain, that you have just to try to play these instruments made in China, the students model and the intermediate, and you understand that it's really a high level of quality. Just try it, just play it. You understand?
I would agree. And the efficiency and consistency, that's the really important thing. Sometimes instruments made in other markets, there can be a consistency question involved. But that is one of the absolute realities of Yamaha, is that consistency is probably the thing they are most proud of. And they take a long time to put something into market with a lot of testing, with different professional players and instructors around the world, and not just top professionals, also with amateurs, because in many ways, it's even more important that an amateur can pick up a professional or an intermediate trumpet and make it feel efficient and easy to play, because that's the market. That's what we're talking about. I've had the great personal luxury of being in both factories in Japan, in Hamamatsu, and then also in China, the Yamaha factory there, and I've done tours, guided tours of all the production from the very beginning with a piece of sheet metal to the very end result. And I'm telling you, it's like I felt like I was in the same country in many ways because all the workstations, all the consistency variables, they were identical. It was very, very impressive. Anyway, happy to address this and hope that helps settle a few questions.
The amazing Jens Lindemann.
No. There is Madonna, Prince, Bono, Sting, and Tofa. One name. Bye-bye.
Bye.